Good morning, y'all. It is the first day of my second year of medical school, and I am feeling energized. I'm feeling refreshed from my summer, and a little bit nervous, but not nearly as nervous as I was last year. So we're making progress there. But yeah, it's actually gonna be a full day today. I think it's from like 8:30 to about 5 o'clock maybe. We have about like 2 minutes of orientation, and then we just like get right into classes. So that's the big difference between MS2 and MS1. You don't have a whole week of orientation. You really just start your classes from day one. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'll catch up with y'all throughout the day, or maybe at the end of the day, and wish me luck. Hi. Hey. So remember in that last clip when I told you that I would check back in with you at the end of the school day on my first day of medical school? That clip was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I'm actually starting my third week of medical school now. And if that doesn't tell you how MS2 year is going, then I don't know, man. You gotta pick up on those nonverbal cues some more because, yeah, I thought I was gonna do a whole full week of a vlog, and yeah, 2 weeks went by like that. But we're just gonna talk about it. We're really gonna talk about it, how I'm feeling, how that went, and yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget, I took a quiz. I took an exam. I took an exam yesterday too. And that is what made the whole school year transition just so quick because, usually 2 weeks before an exam is when I start to get that, like, okay, there's a bit of tension there. I need to start really thinking about this exam and think about the information. And from the first day of school, our exam was for 2 weeks after that. So I feel like I started school with that bit of tension of that, like, okay, I have an exam coming up. I need to come correct. And so our teacher is kind of just teaching us all this information. And I had to, like, really just get to work, put my head down. And it sucks because a lot of the upper years, like the third year and fourth years, were like, yeah, that first exam was like really tough. That was probably one of the tougher exams. And I'm like, so you're telling me one of the tougher exams is the very first one of MS2 year. Like, I'm just recovering from having like 6 to 8 weeks off in this vacation, and the fact that I'm hearing like, oh, it's gonna be challenging, like you probably should like really take it seriously. I'm like, oh wow, okay. And the thing about this exam is that, all right, so we had well, let me actually just like talk about the school year, what classes I'm taking. So at the start of the school year, we are taking two main courses: pathology and pharmacology. So the first year of medical school, you're learning all the physiology of all the organ systems: the heart, the GI system, the renal system, the endocrine system, musculoskeletal system. You just learn about all the physiology, all the normal stuff that happens. And then the second year is when you start to really learn about all the bad stuff, like the pathology of the same organ systems. And you're also learning pharmacology on top of that. So you kind of learn about like the treatment options that there are for these pathological diseases that you're learning, which is really cool. I'm gonna say that is really cool because I feel like I'm really enjoying the content a little bit more than I was the first year. The first year I felt like I was just trying to memorize so much, and there's still so much to memorize, especially in pharmacology, but now I feel like I'm like connecting the dots a little bit more, so that makes me really excited. But yeah, so those are the two courses that I'm taking right now, and that was what my exam was on literally yesterday. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a little salty about that. Like, there's no grace here. But and I felt like from the very first day, I felt behind. Like, you saw me, I went to campus, I went to all the classes, and immediately once the class was over, I felt overwhelmed because I knew I was already behind because there was these assigned videos I was supposed to watch before going to lecture, and like I didn't know, like I just woke up and it said first day of medical school, let's get it, and like now. Oh, and if you don't know, guys, yeah, so my name is Olamide. I'm a second year medical student right now in California. So yeah, hello. I probably should have put that in somewhere, but yeah, I'm in my second year, and it's just like really just like foot on the pedal, going. And there are so many third-party resources that I need to know how to incorporate. So not only am I getting all of these lectures every day, but now I also need to like figure out how I'm going to include Sketchy and Pathoma and Boards and Beyond and Katsung and all of these textbooks. So I'm honestly still figuring that out, and I felt like I just did not have time the first 2 weeks to figure it out because like I needed to learn it. But and one of my goals this year is that I really wanted to feel connected to the material and really try to start handwriting my notes because I felt like last year just doing Anki for every single class just I just felt so robotic and I felt really lifeless by the end of the school year. So I just want to have a better connection with the material if that makes sense. And so that I wanted to practice that by writing my notes and I just don't even like know if I can continue that anymore because it was a lot. It was a lot. But I was able to actually do it those 2 weeks. I handwritten all my notes for pathology and physiology, but now this new block that I'm on, we have another class. We're adding in micro, so I don't know how things are gonna go. I'm not even gonna focus on that, but I really want to tell you guys that, you know, second year has been okay. It's been okay. And I passed my exam yesterday, so that's good. I was really nervous about it because everyone's saying it's the hardest exam, and I feel like I haven't really gotten my wheels running yet. So the fact that I passed made me feel really good and made me feel really optimistic about the year ahead. Oh, another thing that I had to like really get used to is that our second day of school, we had our doctoring class, you know, that class that teaches you how to be a doctor, how to talk to patients, how to like what to do in those situations. And it wasn't one of those like, you know, you just sit with a standardized patient. Like it was a emergency department situation where there is a patient coding, you know, they're hypotensive and, you know, they can't speak. So you have to act quick. And, you know, for me, that was a lot. And that was like probably my worst day of the week because like I'm still trying to get back to the swing of things. And the second day of school, they have us in this simulation center where there's a patient coding. You got to do CPR. You got to know what medications to do. You got to know your heart rhythms. Oh my God, the heart rhythms, y'all. The heart rhythms. Yeah, the heart rhythms got me. Yeah, someone was like, what heart rhythm do you see? And I'm just like, yo, what heart rhythms do I see? I didn't have an answer for that. So yeah, I was not prepared to be doing any type of coding situation. I knew that's what was gonna happen, and like you know, I watched the videos before, but I just don't really like that high stress situation where I need to like think quickly and administer drugs right away. I'm looking at the heart rhythm, I'm looking at the vitals, I'm looking at the patients, I'm looking at the pharmacist, like and everyone's kind of expecting me to answer. And you know, obviously I'm a second year medical student, so I don't need to be perfect at this yet, but like I just don't know if that's the kind of vibe for me. I just don't know if that's where I see myself thriving in the long term. So emergency medicine has definitely gotten a lot lower on my list as of right now. Who knows how it can change, but like yeah, those high stress situations are just not it. And I know that I'm gonna have to practice it. I definitely have a huge goal to be better at that because I can't just accept not being good when there's a patient coding. Like this is a real life situation. This is something that could happen like at the airport, you know. So like I definitely want to make sure that like I am taking it as seriously as possible and be as good at it as possible. But am I gonna sign up to have this be like my job for the next like 40 years? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself this year. I feel a better sense of self-awareness going into second year. Oh, hi Nelson. Just chatting with the folks. Did you want something? Okay. Sorry, I forgot to put a sock on the door. One of the bigger upgrades that I feel like I'm understanding from these 2 weeks is my emotions. I just feel like I just have a way better sense of self awareness this year. I have a better understanding of my emotions and just like I feel like I'm not as much of an emotional wreck as I was last year. Like I feel like last year, you know, this time last year, you know, I had already cried. I had already like thrown up because, you know, partying a little too hard. I had already just had like a mental breakdown. Like I felt like any negative emotion that there was to feel, I had already felt it by this point last year. And now here I am as a second year and I don't really think like those emotions are gone, like the anxiety and like, you know, the stress. I think it's still there, but I feel like I've been able to handle it a little bit better. I don't find myself getting as stressed out as I feel like I used to. And even when times are very stressful, I'm really proud of just how I've been able to manage my emotions. And I'm also trying to like take a break from social media this year, not this whole year, but at least this time period that I'm in right now, and just really focus on myself a little bit more this year. I realize I'm just gonna have to be grinding a lot this year, and I'm probably gonna have to spend a lot of time in my books, but I just want to be able to use this time to get to know me a little bit more. And I really felt like I needed to get off of social media to be able to do it. And honestly, y'all, it's only been like a week, maybe, like, yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks, but I don't even really miss it, to be honest. I feel like social media can be such a distraction, and I definitely felt like it was getting a little bit toxic for me, where it got to a point where like I can't even post a story without having to read it 50 times and then like have to go through all these emotions about like, people, like, I just had went through so many different algorithms in my head just to post a story. And that's when I knew, like, I don't have the energy, I don't have the strength for this. I really don't. Like, I'm gonna be a doctor. I cannot be concerned about what angle I want to be shooting my food so that I can post on my story so that I can get this much engagement, or I don't know. It was just too much. And I just really wanted to like take this time to just like be me, and just listen to myself a little bit more, and not try to like get validation or my opinions, or just like I just didn't want to seek answers through like random people on the internet. And I want to like seek answers from God or seek answers from within. And I just was having a really hard time doing that being on social media. So I'm gonna be taking a break. Don't know how long it's gonna be. It may not be long at all, or it may be a year. Like, but I'm open to just like challenging myself and just like get into a deeper dive as to like who I am and be a little bit more self aware. I didn't realize how not self aware I was until like starting medical school, where you just always have to like have answers for everything. Like there's so many decisions you have to make, like this adulting life. There's just been so many decisions I've had to make, and I feel like as I was getting older, I was having a harder time making decisions, and I didn't like that. Like, so I just feel like I need to just get a grasp on things a little bit more, and figure out who I am outside of Instagram and TikTok, and just be me. So that's kind of how these 2 weeks have gone. They went by like that. I don't have much content for y'all, but I have had a really good time so far. Stressful time, but good. And it's cool because I know that like in a couple of months I'm gonna have a better like rhythm when it comes to these things. Right now I'm just definitely like working on the kinks, but yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about the school year. See how it's gonna go. There's gonna be high moments, there's gonna be low moments, but all I know is that I got me. And I think the way I choose to handle those situations is really what's important, honestly. And I'm gonna just try to be a little bit more optimistic this year, and just hope for the best. Hope for the best. I'm nervous because this is when I take my first big board exam is this year, and there's a lot of things that I gotta think about this year. But we're gonna do the damn thing. We did it last year. We're just gonna do it again. The stakes get higher, but you just gotta keep doing it. You just gotta keep doing it. Honestly. Whew, hold up. So I just like moved my camera around to adjust my filming, but I think I'm gonna just done something. Are you guys seeing this backdrop, this lighting? What? Like, hello. Anyways. Oh, and don't mind the happy birthday sign. We put it up. Nelson and I put this up for a birthday that was like 2 months ago, and we just never took it down. But now it's Virgo season, which means that it's about to be my birthday. So now I just don't see a reason to take it down. I'm gonna be 25 years old. Isn't that crazy? 25 years old, bro. I didn't sign up for this. I did not sign up to be 25 years old on this earth. But no, I'm excited. It's like a grown woman age. Is when I think about somebody being 25, I'm like, okay. I mean, now that I'm so close to it, I don't think that way anymore. But I feel like growing up, I just felt like that was so old and so like mature. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for that, but maybe you guys can come along with me, whatever that case becomes. But have some ideas up my sleeve, and Nelson has been a really great help in trying to help me figure out something to do for my birthday. So we'll see. But I'm excited. Life is good. Life is like, I'm in a good place. So I don't know. I'm excited to celebrate. Anyways, I want to talk to you guys about other things I've been up to outside of school. As you can see, I'm in workout attire. I was supposed to play volleyball today, but that actually didn't work out. But I have been playing a lot of volleyball. I try to play about 2 times a week. Like, if it's more than 2, like, amazing, but I really try to, like, strive for 2 times a week. And I've been meeting a lot of people through it. I even played in a tournament this past weekend. Yes, like a whole grass volleyball tournament. It was, like, 4v4 on grass, 2 guys and 2 girls on one side, and then 2 guys and 2 girls on the other side. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know, I definitely want to look into like doing more tournaments and just like having that competitive spirit come out of me, at least once a month, or we'll see. Ooh, also biggest thing tomorrow, guys, I'm getting a puppy. Yeah, it's actually crazy. I feel like Nelson and I have been trying to get a dog, like a little fur ball, for so long, and we have just been having a lot of roadblocks trying to do that. And by roadblocks, I mean there are just scammers out there. So if you're trying to get a dog, be careful. Whether it's like Craigslist or anything, be careful. I think the hard part is that like we really wanted a small dog, and at first we started going to shelters, but like there were no smaller dogs. We live in an apartment, so we just can't have a bigger dog, and it's just not practical because me and Nelson are big people. So imagine 2 big people and a big dog in like a small apartment. Like, that ain't, come on. I don't know. I wouldn't have felt good about that. So, yeah, we want to get a smaller dog. It's a toy poodle, a black toy poodle. We haven't named him yet. Yeah. Tonight, I've just been trying to get the apartment together. Well, I haven't tried yet. I went on YouTube for like hours, and then I got the urge to pick up my camera, and here I am picking up my camera. But yeah, no, I definitely should be getting the place in order. They come tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited. I feel excited and nervous because that's like a whole living like being that I'm gonna have to take care of. But I really think it's going to be good for me. It's gonna be good for us. I love dogs. I really do love dogs. Like that's like something that gives me so much comfort, so much joy when I see other people with dogs. So I'm like, I wonder what it'd be like if I just had one for myself. Nelson really wants a dog too, so it just felt right. And I'm gonna take y'all with me on that tomorrow. That literally happens tomorrow. So I'm gonna get this place in order, y'all. I'll talk to you then. Morning, today's the day. Nelson and I are going to go pick up our little fur baby. So we're gonna go ahead and get something to eat first, and so that we're well prepared and well fed, because we don't know what's gonna happen once we pick up the dog. I mean, we have our little like itinerary and schedule, but you know, it's just best to start out the day nicely fed. But say hello to Nelson, or Nelson say hello to the camera. Let's get it. All right, guys, update. We got our little pupper. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Yeah, I think he's a little shocked right now. You just go and give him time to acclimate. Look at him resting. You rest up, buddy. You rest up. He's so cute. He's camera shy already. Alright. Let's let him rest up, y'all. Chat with you later. Y'all, don't mind the mess in the back. I am with child now, so I have an excuse for my place to be a mess most of the time. When before I didn't, and it was just a mess because I was a med student. Now it's a mess because I'm a med student and I have a puppy. Come here, buddy. Alright. He's still learning, but everybody, meet my toy poodle. This is Boba, the cutest black toy poodle around. He's actually, well, he's black clearly, but he's also phantom, which means that part of him like changes different colors. So if you look at his paws are a lighter brown, And so are his feet are a lighter brown sometimes. You can see he's got some white marks down here. He's got a white little beard. It's so cute. But yeah, this is him. He's such a little sweetheart, but also chaos, absolute chaos. The only time he's chaos is when we leave him alone for like 3 seconds, because he just really loves people and loves dependency. And but like as soon as you pick him up, he is just such an angel. Like, look at him. He's just so sweet in my arms. He just loves it. But yeah, he's so cute and I love him so much. Not gonna lie, that first day, I was like, I don't know, I was whelmed with a lot of emotions, and I just didn't really feel up to vlogging and stuff. I was just like, oh my gosh, I literally have a dog now. Like, I have to take care of this boy, and that's filled me with a lot of stress. So now we are like 4 or 5 days in, and I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like I look at him and my heart melts, and he's just learning so much every day. He's learned how to sit. He's doing really well with his pee pad. We also made this like makeshift pen right here. Actually, let me give you a better look. So we have this like doggy pen right here. We opened up this one today. This is the first time we opened it up because we wanted to see if he would be able to like go in and out, like when he's tired, like will he come in here and take a nap, and like if he needs to go to the bathroom, like will he come here and pee. This is like our biggest challenge for today. So far he's doing pretty good. He came back in here to pee, but as you can see, he did not get close enough. So I have a pee stain really directly next to the mat, but I know he tried, so I'm actually really proud of him. Good job, Bobes. Good job, Bobes. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Yeah, he's such a quiet dog, y'all. It's actually amazing. That was like me and Nelson's biggest hope, is that our dog. Oh, this is too close. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, no, one of me and Nelson's like biggest goals was just to make sure our dog was like as chill as possible and kind of just embodied our personalities a bit. I mean, we can both be wild, but like most of the times we're both pretty chill. And so I feel like our dog is like picking that up from us. We already gave him his first bath, which he tolerated, but after we gave him a bath, he just like completely turned into a puppy. Like he was just running all around the house. And like normally when dogs like kind of run around the house like that, which means they've probably been in a really stressful situation and they have to get that energy out. But it was like way after the bath, he was just like being so chaotic, which you couldn't tell, because like look at him. There's nothing chaotic about this man, but he has his moments. Ain't that right? He has his moments. But no, he's a cutie. So this is him. This is him. He is 10 weeks old and the love of my life. I love you, Boba. I love you. But yeah, so this is the new part of my life where I have a dog, I have a puppy, and life is just going to have to always include him. I won't be traveling as crazy as I will, or maybe I will be, and I'll just have to find some really good dog sitters, or definitely want to start taking them to doggy daycares. And yeah, I'm really excited for this like phase of my life of having a dog, because that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy, y'all. Boba, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Lay down. Lay. Good boy. You don't see it. Good boy. He's laying down. He's learning so quickly, y'all. He's learning so quickly. It's actually so fun. I want to teach him how to, like, you know, raise his palm. And you're like, give me paw. Yeah, we're going to work on that one next. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because it's hot as hell and I need to turn the fans on. But yes, that's my new puppy. That's me starting school. I'm gonna be having this dog with me, Boba, Boba, Boba. How y'all think? What y'all think of the name? You know, black toy poodle named Boba. It just seemed really fitting. So that's what we're doing. I'm done studying for the day. We had a long weekend because it was Labor Day. So yeah, I just had to spend all my time getting the apartment together and just like settled for our pup. We also had some friends over yesterday, and we had some friends over and made some nachos and had some really bomb dessert. Oh my god, y'all! If you have not tried the banana pudding ice cream from Trader Joe's, yeah, I was put on to that last night, and I was really impressed. So go ahead and give that a try, and also make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye, y'all. These are the realities of having a dog. My edges going away, my eyebrows thinning. This boy. So we set up a real nice playpen for him while he's growing and he's learning, so he doesn't have access to the whole house. We just want to like introduce him in bits. I look at him and he just got poop all over himself. He has poop all over himself on his paws. He has like, ugh. I'm not even gonna get into detail. And even worse is the poop was all over the playpen. So over the playpen, all over the floor, which is carpet, in his crate, on his blankets, on his paws. It was everywhere. Poop was everywhere, bro. And I picked him up, and then he tried to get the poop on me. It was terrible. It was terrible. And you know what the worst part about it, y'all, is? This is the third time. This is the third time that's happened. In 2 days. I was supposed to have a review for my exam tonight, which was going to be like my main form of studying for the day, because I didn't want to study all morning and then also have to study all night in this like tutor session. And I had to miss the session because I saw what happened, and I was like, bruh. I had to give him a bath. Nelson is being an absolute king right now and cleaning up the mess. The best. And Boba, let's see, let me show you Boba. Boba is leashed to the door right now. He needs severe restriction since we can't put him in his playpen, you know. Can't put him in his playpen, and we can't let him just roam around the house because he's doing too much. This is what's gonna have to happen, bud. Where you going? Boba, sit. Boba, sit. This dog ain't listening to me. Crazy. Ah, there it is. Oh, psych.